the Laughta Likes Show here on NBC, your favourite go-to podcast to discover and connect with some of the hottest Arab artists globally. My name is Laughta, aka the rapper, aka the producer, aka the host of the Laughta Likes Show, and today I have a very likeable guest for you. He's not just riding the wave, he is it. It's Aziz.wav in the building.
Hello. Thank you so much for having me, and I'm excited to get this one started.
You're welcome. We were just saying, like, you're completely matching the room today. We're here for the contrasting bright colours. Laughta Likes Show, welcome. It's an honour to have you.
Thank you. It's an honour to be here.
Thank you so much. You know, you've been super busy, but I want to take it back a little bit. You know, at the start, I want to know who Aziz.wav is. When was it, you know, the moment that you realised you wanted to take music as a career? Because I know you just debuted your single in 2021, Wave Tide. That was the first time you'd officially released a single. So when did you make that transition?
Well, at first it was obviously a hobby. I was living in London, and I used to like do it for fun. Even before uni and stuff like that, we used to have a band, but it was just merely for fun, you know. Then when I came back here, we started making like singles and dibbling around in studios. I got to meet the pioneers here, such as Entitled, Sood, Jeed, etc. They heard my sound, and it was like, for them it was unique, which I was like overwhelmed a little bit, you know. So they were convincing me for months to drop Wave Tide. So when I first dropped it, that's why it got a lot of hype around it, which I appreciate honestly so much. And after that I was like, yeah, looks like this is what I want to do. So
you were in a band, or like dabbling in a band in the UK?
No. In the UK it was just like me and my friends around them in the studio and stuff like that. But the band was like back when I was 12 years old with my cousins. It was just like that, you know. I used to be the drummer. Matter of fact, yeah. Okay,
I never knew that. Do you still play the drums, or?
I have drums in my house, but honestly, not that much. I'm not that good, but yeah, I can like do some rhythms, you know.
I think it's really nice that you were saying like the community here pushed you to release your first single, like Sold, Entitled. Like these are very prominent names in the scene here, and I love that there's that feeling of support. How did you even meet them? How did you get the chance to play them your music? How did that even happen?
Well, at first, I didn't know Entitled personally. I was with Mohammed Rattas, the co-founder of The Warehouse.
Yes.
I was working with him to establish the place. I wanted to have a studio sesh, because when I came back from the UK, I didn't have a single studio sesh in Riyadh. Then he connected with me Entitled. I went there. I recorded Wave Tide at Entitled.
Really?
And then I met Cali B over there, and I met Jeed over there. Then I met Sood through my cousins and stuff like that. So it just like came about. It was like, you know.
So did Entitled also produce it, or no? He didn't produce that record?
No, not the beat.
Okay, right.
But he produced the session.
He is. I know what you mean by that.
Yeah.
If you go in a session with Entitled, he's gonna bring the best out of every scenario, situation, every sound. You're gonna think about each breath you take.
Literally, he's phenomenal.
And what's nice, everyone that's kind of been seated here is having this similar views on Entitled, or they're mentioning him in one way or another. So big shout out to Entitled all day long.
Shout out to you, Entitled.
Aziz.wav, where'd you get the name from?
First off, when back then I used to call myself AMG the Wave. AMG is my initials, but the wave was always there because I'm like, I love the ocean. And I'm a water sign, Pisces, so it kind of resonates together, you know. Then I just made it shorter, Aziz.wav, as in the wave file itself.
Okay. Now we're getting into the music.
Yeah. So I liked it. Like, it sounds nice, resonates with me as a person as well. So I just ran with it.
I think it really does suit you, and I feel like I've seen you perform, and it's very floaty and vibrant, and yeah, you definitely set a nice atmosphere. It suits you a lot.
Thank you.
Good name choice.
Thank you.
Let's fast forward to 2025, where you've just newly released a single with. It's a huge collaboration, Reem Al Sanea, and the song Malahi. It honestly felt like a big surprise, a treat to the world.
Yeah.
It's like, ta-da, we've been working on this, behind the scenes, surprise. Look what we have for you. Now, how did this collaboration come about? How long were you even working together?
Well, just shout out to Reem first.
Yeah.
Reem is such a talented individual. Like, she knows the sonics and the sounds and whatever she likes in the track itself. We took it to so many producers. Like, we took it to, we had like a bass beat. We took it to Entitled, then we took it to Wazik, then we took it to Beast House. Yeah, it was like a journey, like 3 months, just creating and perfecting the beat that we wanted to.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so like shout out to you, Reem, because she literally picked all the sounds and stuff like that with me. And it was so tough for us to keep it a secret in the beginning, you know, Because Reem used to play the piano and she used to sing before, but no one knows that. Yeah, not a lot of people know that. But like, when we met, she wanted to work, and I wanted to see how far she would take it. Then we went to the studio. It was like magic. She's very good. She's one of the most talented I've worked with, honestly.
I would love to hear more music from her as well, and maybe I need to have a chat with. Oh, okay. Does that mean you got more? Hold on. You're gonna keep surprising us. Fine, I see. It's not fair, but it's fair. I get it. I am excited.
Yeah.
Wow. So I do remember actually there was a lot of producers on this, and that makes sense now. So you were not fully done. You'd be like, okay, we want to bring it here. What else can you add? And you had quite a few. I think you even had Jimmy on there.
Yeah, Jimmy, yeah.
So you had Waz, Entitled, Jimmy. And I think it's great when musicians, producers come together and collaborate.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, sometimes you can have too many cooks in the kitchen. I do truly believe that as an artist, right? Especially if you're in the room and, do this. However, if this one seemed like it just flowed organically and people kind of coming together helped with a different flair. Each producer is going to bring a different flair to it.
Exactly. That was like, I was a little bit afraid of for it just to be overwhelming. But then it sounded like perfect at the end, you know. There's like 7 versions of the track, and my favorite is the last version.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
lucky number 7.
Lucky number 7, you know, literally. But yeah, so I'm so happy how like it turned out to be, and the quality of the sound, and how like everything turned out. And I'm so proud of the track.
Wow. So are you like sitting on a lot of music right now then? Because you seem to like little treats and surprises.
You can say so. I have a lot of stuff coming on the way.
So you're actually going to release them. You're not just sitting on it and deciding and being long about it.
No. This year, 2025, I'm releasing a lot of tracks.
Okay.
Starting like from now. From now.
Yeah, because you were saying initially at the start, everyone had to convince you to release, but you're not in that stage where you're holding back releasing.
No.
You're
not anymore now, of course.
Going for it.
Yes.
Love it. So you also recently won Fan Choice of the Year. I was lucky enough to be at that award show myself, maybe picking up a few cheeky ones.
Mm-hmm.
But I was so happy to see you there and see you win an award that I think is actually special. You know, the fans voted for you to win the award, and it was all the way in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
So I'm like, we're here in Abu Dhabi. This is international. How does it feel to know that you're already making global waves?
Well, honestly, it feels so good because everything I do is genuine. You know, I don't try to like jump on trends or whatever. I do sounds that I listen to. You know.
Wow.
I don't like to even marginalize myself in one single genre.
Mm-hmm.
I like to dibble and dabble in different genres and put my sound in that genre. You know what I mean?
Wow.
So if I don't listen to it, I'm not gonna release it. If I need to love the track for me to release it. So probably the genuinity of it made people love the sound.
Actually, talking about your sound, a lot of it, what I've heard, it like makes me dance, makes me want to move and vibe, and it's got a positive aura.
Mm-hmm.
To record music like that, this has been like going through my head, because sometimes as an artist myself, you know, I'll be in a certain mood, and that's how I could deliver that tune. Do you have to be in a very relaxed state, happy mood to create that style of music?
Of course.
Okay.
Like I have a lot of stuff that's coming out as well, but not now. During fall, September, that's not that type of sound.
Oh.
You know, it's like something different.
Ooh.
But still, like, yeah, obviously, like, it's whatever you're feeling in the studio. I always say, for example, like, I've been working recently a lot with Wazik.
Okay.
We have a lot of stuff coming out on the way as well. Whenever I go there, I have, like, what I'm feeling, basically. We work on a beat from scratch, on what I'm feeling exactly, and we come up when we finish the track in just one day.
Wow.
Yeah, so
Waz is also excellent.
yeah, he's phenomenal.
He knows how to capture that vibe and bring a unique flair to it and flavor.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to hear your stuff as well. Okay, I'm getting more and more insights about what's coming next. Talking of sounds and styles, when you were younger growing up, what music was blaring through your speakers? What style?
Well, when I was like at a younger age, let's say from like 6 years old to 10 years old, 12 years old, I used to love 50 Cent, Eminem, and Akon.
Okay.
Yeah. And
That's
then from
good
like
choices.
12 till 16, I was a rock and roll head.
Oh.
Yeah, like I would love listening to like basically punk rock, alternative, The Script, Green Day, stuff like that. Which that's why I'm dibbling and dabbling in many genres, because I've been exposed to a lot of genres at a younger age.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, but do you have a favorite genre or no? You're just quite...
Honestly,
Yeah.
if I had to choose one,
Yeah.
it has to be R&B.
Okay, yeah, but that's your style. That's what
Yeah.
you love doing it. Fair
Yeah.
play. Yeah, you have to be loyal to your own genre. I remember watching you at your headline show. Again, I love that I was there, to be honest. It was at the Warehouse in 2023, the Warehouse in Jack's District, Riyadh, which is like a grassroots venues. And I love that I'm seeing majority of the artists there putting on their own events. How important do you think it is for an artist to be proactive and actually put on their own events as well as being booked by other events?
Yeah, I think it's necessary. Like, I think it's necessary if let's say you don't find any opportunities for like performing on stage and stuff like that, you should take initiative and thank you. Shout out to the Warehouse, honestly, for making this initiative happen for the artists and making them like more like relaxed performing on stage and making them try these opportunities and stuff like that. Because you can't go from, let's say, a studio to like a 20,000 people attending, you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so I feel like it's very important from the fan point of view as well, because they don't just like have your music, they want you as an artist as well. Like in this generation or in this era of music, the song doesn't sell everything. They need an individual, they need the artist as well.
Absolutely.
You know?
I think even if you start performing at 10,000 capacity venues, like if you're getting booked for that, I would always say it's important to go and perform in these grassroots venues still.
100%.
Because it's where you come from, and it's a chance to be raw, organic and authentic and be close to your fans. You know, you don't, there's always like a separation and I've made it and you can't even come, and you know, at least they could do the signs and the giveaways and you still have that moment. But also, like, I think it's important for us artists to use our own initiative and come up with out of the box ideas and experiences. So with places like the Warehouse, it gives you that excellent opportunity to be proactive as an artist. So I used to put on a lot of events when I was younger. That's actually how I got into the music industry. I was just putting on my own events, booking different artists from the UK to come on. And I had this kind of inner drive to, in particular, I want to put women on stage in the UK. So I started putting on an event called Female Hype. And I'd be in Oxford Street in London, flyering, like I'm talking like 10 years ago, and I'm super young. I'm like, you know, like I'm just like flyering, and people are just impressed, but they sell out. The events sell out because you're interacting, you're being, you know, approachable in a sense as well. And that's how I got into the music industry, and I learned so much from that. And I learned the importance of stage as well. Like, it's important to perform, and the smaller the shows sometimes, the better, honestly.
Yeah, because whenever, like, let's say it's more intimate,
Yes.
you get to try out exclusive stuff and see how they sound on stage, and go back to the studio and fix up some stuff that you realized and stuff like that. So I feel like the more intimate the show is, like at the start, is like, it's very important, because like you're gonna get to communicate with your fans beforehand and after the show, and see which parts you can enhance and which parts you can fix, and you can try out your exclusive tracks, which I feel like it's very, very, very important.
Yeah, I love that you said that. You're right. You can give exclusive, like unique plays. You know, if you come to my showcase, you're the first ones that are going to hear my brand new music. It's not even out yet, like listening parties. Exactly. All these things that come. So props to you for even doing your headline show. Do we expect any more of these kind of shows from you?
Well, yeah, of course. Along this year, like, of course, I've been just like finalizing the tracks.
Yeah.
And then I'll go like do some other headline shows as well in the Warehouse. But I'm planning on doing as well, like there's like this Dubai event as well, like something exclusive. I can't talk about it right now, but I want to do more shows. I want to release more. Obviously, like, you know, I'm still hungry. I want to get more awards. I want to get recognized more. I want to, you know what I mean? So yeah, hopefully this year is going to be more, and the next year is going to be even more. So yeah, that's the...
I feel like all that will naturally come.
Yeah.
You just keep being consistent with your music, and it's good music. I don't see why not. It's just going to naturally flow, just like your name, Aziz.wav, you know? Also, I remember we were kind of talking once about getting a studio, and we were on WhatsApp, and you said you've got your own home studio setup. Do you think artists these days should have their own setup at home to even press R and record their vocals, for instance?
Yes, I'm not that good, like, let's say, engineering or recording myself, but like, I know that my little brother, you met him in Abu Dhabi.
Yes, he's lovely.
He's aspiring to be a producer and stuff like that, or an engineer. Like, he's very good. He has a music ear.
Okay.
But me personally, I'm not that good recording myself, but I feel like it's necessary to be there. For example, let's say instead of recording a draft on your phone, you record it on the computer and then make that draft come to life and build on it. I feel like it's important. But here, like I'm I thank God for the people that are around me. For example, I have Wazik. I can go record at Wazik's place, Entitled. I can go to Beast House with Yolo. I can go to Marwaz, to Anas. So like I have a lot of people like around me to help me record and make my visions come to life. And it depends on the track as well. Like let's say there's this type of track that has this type of sound. I know which producer to go to, you know. So I'm privileged in that area. So I would like to shout out to you guys.
No, you're talented. So you're bound to have people and opportunities to go and work. But I think like if you're an artist that isn't as privileged, if you want to use that word, or I think in general, I think it's a privilege to have your own studio set up as well. Yeah. I feel for me, when I set up my own studio, I feel like I found my superpower. You know, you can, if I want to get up at 3 a.m. and just can't go to sleep, I'm going to go and press record. I'm going to make a beat, or I'm going to record some vocals, and I don't have to pay anyone, you know? It's like I'm actually just spending time with myself and chilling and relaxing. So yeah, I think it's a privilege if you can. Obviously not everyone likes technical side of things and likes to press record, and but even if you're an artist and you just want to be self-sufficient sometimes, I think it's a good way of doing
it
that.
is necessary. 100% it is necessary.
Yeah. Now with like, you're talking about opportunities, and studio sessions are one here, but there's so many other breathtaking opportunities here in the region, in Saudi. Has this in any way, I'm intrigued, like invigorated your creativity or accelerated it in any way?
Yes, of course. Like with these opportunities that are coming, like before, like making music, I didn't like think about, for example, oh, this song is like an anthem for being on stage with 10,000 people, and I used to not think about these stuff, you know. But nowadays I'm like, oh, this song would go crazy on stage with like 10,000 of people. You know what I mean? So like before, I didn't even think about that. Now I think about, let's say, I make this sound and I think about the color of the song. What color is this song? You know, like is it blue? Is it green? You know. I visualize the track before, like, even making the ideas of shooting the music video, whatever. Like, I feel like what type of feeling is it? Is it the color green, let's say? You know, it depends on colors. That's my creative process of, let's say, creating the visuals and all of that.
Okay, wow. So you feel, I think that's really, really special. And to have that sight or foresight to be like, hold on, I've seen the stages, I've performed on some big stages, and now I can make a song knowing or feeling or believing that it's possible to be on those stages. And that's why it's inspiring to have these opportunities there for artists and to be considering them right from the start. And actually you performed your song, going back, with Reem at Ballad Beast for the first time. There was a large crowd. How was that actually? We didn't speak about that.
Shout out to Reem, because it's like her first time performing on a big stage like that. But it was so good. She killed it. The song was nice. People like interpreted it properly. Yeah. They loved it, and it was the same day that it was dropping. We performed it and it dropped at midnight. Wow. Which was like the perfect timing for it. Then we took the song with us to Bahrain. Yes. During an XP initiative called Exchange in Manama. Wow. We performed it over there as well, and then we performed it again in Beast House for a show that I performed with Z and Shaolin and Nile Boy at Beast House. But yeah, like these stuff are important, honestly, just to take the song and shop it around, or let's say make people experience it firsthand, which is important in my point of view. And even having that support from people like XP, Beast House, it just helps make it that bit easier. Yeah. Because as artists, independent artists, or artists in general, whether you're signed or you're not signed, it's not easy to make a record successful, and you can't do it alone. Yeah, it 100%. Does take a team. It does take support from your community, your fans, your family, or the industry itself. So it's nice to see that, and I'm glad it's pushing you in a positive direction with your music. I hope to hear lots more. What else can we expect then? Well, the next one is, I have a song dropping inshallah next month. Yeah, it's with Wazik. It's one of the tracks that I was like, I tried it on big stages. And people loved it. I was trying it since last XP. Okay. It's called Moonlight. It's like that's what I'm gonna say. Moonlight. We heard it first here on the Laughta Likes Show. I love hearing it. So yeah, wow. So when's that gonna drop? Next month, you said? Next month, yeah. Right. We will keep an eye out. We'll support it for sure. Love that. Now, I want to play like a quick game with you. It's just called Spill the Tea. I'm just going to fire some quick fire questions. Don't give it much thought. First answer that comes to mind, okay? All right, cool. What's the first thing that you do when you hear a beat that you like? Stand up. That's
That's funny. I love it.
Yeah.
Hooks or verses?
Hooks. I start with hooks first, 100%.
Okay.
Then from the hook I make it to a verse. Like how does it, like, I want to change the flow of the hook, make it more like.
I don't want to be rude and interrupt you, but this is quick and
Okay,
snappy.
yeah,
So we might need a little
The
boo
hook.
there, Martassim,
Yeah.
please. Studio snacks, sweet or salty?
Obviously, they're always salty.
Okay, nice. First thing you do after a show?
Say hi to my friends and just like tell them, the people that are close, and just tell them how did I do.
Aw. If you could describe your vibe using a colour, what would that be?
Blue.
Oh, lovely. One thing fans don't know about Aziz.wav, but should.
Deep, but comes with the name, I guess.
Okay, deep. Writing lyrics on the phone, notebook or freestyling?
Freestyling, then on the phone.
Okay. Late night studio sessions or early mornings?
Both, depends on a track. Honestly, depends on a track.
Okay, thank you. I think you did pretty well. Round of applause. You didn't, when we're here, we're sat for ages, we're talking. People want to just keep talking, giving me long answers. No, but I love these because it's a chance to get to know the artist and see what they do, like the normal things. What do you eat? What do you do in your free time?
Yeah.
But thank you so much for joining us. But before you go, I do have a section here where it's called Artist Baton. And it's about passing the baton on to another artist that you feel you want to see sat here in the hot seat on the Laughta Likes Show.
Well, you told me Cali B was here, and I love working with Cali B. Cali B is what a guy, honestly. You have Z. You can get producers as well, like Wazik, Entitled. Basically,
loads of names.
Yeah, basically.
I love the support there. So Z,
Yeah.
Entitled. We're gonna get them.
Yeah,
for sure. We're
Inshallah.
gonna
No
make
doubt.
sure we have them. But yeah, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, and I feel like I got to know you more. So I'm hoping others feel the same, and I'm excited now for the new music, and I want that same feeling for whoever's watching this to go and support, your music. You're talented, you're coming up, and inshallah, like you said, we're gonna see a lot more awards in the pipeline and big stages and big performances.
Inshallah, yeah. And shout out to you, Laughta. Thank you for having me. Shout out to NBC as well. And yeah, more to come. Way more to come, inshallah.
And thank you for tuning in to the Laughta Likes podcast show on NBC. Don't forget, you can catch more of Aziz.wav on my show on NBC Loud, where I'll be playing some of his best music and some of my favourite music as well from other artists from the region and beyond. I have been Laughta. Thank you. Catch you next time with a different face at the same place as you go Laughta. Big head, don't